And getting mentally prepared to compete. You see the focus. You feel the energy. These guys are ready to go. Hi, everyone. Time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, it's Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. Allie LaForce will be bringing us updates from the sideline. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for him.
Well, as your career goes along, you naturally lose a little bit. But he takes great care of himself. He puts a lot of effort into his preparation. And he's smart about picking his spots. That's why he's still a factor out there on the offensive end.
Here are the starters for Brooklyn. We've got Hicks, and it's Graham in at the point. And for the Lakers, you know, these two teams rack up the assists. Greg, they pride themselves on playing unselfish basketball.
Yeah, both sides preach player and ball movement, getting everyone involved. It makes both teams that much more difficult to defend.
Now here's Graham, coming off a solid outing against Portland. And a wide open look for Thornton. Good on the three-point shot.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And here's Collins. For three. It's rebounded by Thornton. Looking at Los Angeles, they took the win in their last game against the Pelicans in New Orleans. Here's Graham. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. This game against Brooklyn here, it's their first look at the Nets.
And going up against the team that broke their hearts a season ago in the finals.
And that is a pain that'll last a lifetime, but they might be able to numb it a bit with a win tonight.
Randle with the bucket.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
McNeil passes to Davis. Here's Hicks from past the arc, and that one falls coming off of Davis's feed.
Defensive mix-up for sure right there. Somehow he was left open.
Here's Collins. Last game we saw him score 13. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Davis. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Through Grinitz. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss.
Got a decent look at it, but sometimes the shot just doesn't go down.
Offensive rebound. Thornton makes it off the glass. Thornton's got 5.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
Now, here's Collins. The scoring numbers have been solid for him. He's averaging just under 14 points a game. Randle a screen on Graham. Bucket 6. Snatched up. Randle with the bucket. Randle's got his second basket.
And getting after it on the offensive glass and adding to that early total with the putback.
How about early attack mode? I love the approach he's coming to this game with. Really strong.
Here's Hicks. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Now, here's Collins. Here's Polides. Got a piece of it. Here's McNeil. Pass to Graham. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Here's McNeil. And it's Brooklyn scoring again.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Well, you know, it's been all high percentage shots for them so far. I mean, just the kind of execution you want in the first half.
Now here's Randle. Last time, 14 points for him. Here's Polides. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need him.
Here's McNeil. Looking at the numbers, he's averaging about 20.5 points a game. Pass to Thornton. There's the triple. Collins grabs the miss. A three ball. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
Just a little confusion among the D as to who was supposed to be on it.
Pass to Thornton. Here's Hicks. Here's McNeil. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
You trust him and expect him to make those mid-range jumpers, especially against loose defense like that.
Stolen away. Pass to Graham. Fires from deep. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
Great three-point shooting here out of the gate. That makes 4 makes already from long distance.
Bring music, scorching those nets. How long can they keep this up, though?
Now here's Randall. His scoring totals are something to take note of. He's averaging over 19 points a game. 6 on the shot clock. It's good. The assist that time from Ball. Randall's got 6.
That is good offense, unselfish play.
Davis with a screen on Collins. Graham kicks to Davis. Here's McNeil. Davis finds Graham. Fires at the elbow. Randall grabs the board.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Paladines. He's guarded by Thornton. Here's Paladines. And it's denied. And that's out of bounds. The Lakers will retain possession. So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. So Greg, with All-Star voting underway, there are plenty of deserving players, but only 12 spots for each conference. It is very difficult to choose.
And that's why it feels like someone gets snubbed every year. I'd love to see the league expand the rosters to 15 spots. Remember, we had 12-man rosters back when there were only 9 teams.
Ross is checked in for Brooklyn.
That was your dad's team.
Let's take a moment now to check out the top scorers around the league. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
And checking out the numbers for Ross, how's the last month of basketball been for him? Averaging about 11 points, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds. And he's such a big part of what they do offensively.
Yeah, he's just got that nice feel, that sixth sense, knowing where to be on the floor to help his teammates generate points.
Now here is Davis. Still scoreless. And he makes that one. And the Nets lead by 8.
Took that orange right to the rack, and they just let him go by.
Now, here's Ball. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. Randall a screen on Graham. Ball with the bucket.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Now here's Ross. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Here's Graham. The shot is good. It's his second bucket in 5 tries.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Outside, ball to the middle, and stolen by Thornton. An even 3-on-3 break. Davis, the pass to Ross. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And they also show up in the top 5 in defensive field goal percentage. A terrific job of helping one another on that end.
And going back to the rebounding, what a season they're having on the glass. They enjoy the physical aspect of the game, no doubt. And Greg, it really suits their size and their style. First one falls for. Mark, one suggestion I've heard for All-Star Weekend, a one-on-one competition.
Yeah, it's worth a shot. Anything that would perhaps enhance the competitiveness of All-Star Weekend, I think, would be helpful.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Reynolds is checked in. Cummings, he's checked in for the Nets.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Randall finds Ball. Randall with a screen for Ball. Fires for 3. It's rebounded by Thornton. Thornton's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Now Graham. 5 points in the game. Pass to Thornton. Graham surveying the floor. It's deflected. Thornton dishes to Ross. Shoots over Ball. They get it back. Thornton. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field.
And you can see he's got a little bounce in his step. 3 out of 4 to start.
Ball against Graham. Pass to Reynolds. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
They need to start taking care of the basketball. Careless play since the opening tip.
Have to make the simple play. I mean, already they've got 4 turnovers, and it's still early.
And here are the Nets. They're on a 13-4 run. Graham with the bounce pass. Here's Davis. Ball against Graham. Outside for Davis. Here's Cummings. That's in there. Davis with the assist. And the Nets lead by 15.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
Giving up too many open shots. I mean, that's what's happening here. They look to me to be a bit sluggish.
Timeout called the Lakers. And Brooklyn making a change here. Now a look at the stats for him.
And guys, I think the best way to measure his performance these last 10 games is his effective field goal percentage, which has improved, a sign that his game is in much better shape than it was not too long ago.
And here's Los Angeles now. 15-point game. Pick off in midair. Here's McNeil. Drops in the breakaway layup. McNeil's got 6 points. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Brooklyn.
I mean, they've come out aggressive defensively, getting into them and coming up with some cookies along the way.
You know, points off turnovers is something else they've excelled in. I expect the opponent at least to try to squeeze that orange a little better.
Just 3 to shoot. Drills it from outside. He's got 9.
That's a guy you need to defend, especially from range.
To the wing on the left. A minute 42 left in the first quarter of the game. Randall grabs the board. And Randall has got the ball here for Los Angeles. They trail by 14. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
Yeah, in that one, they just locked it down defensively, challenged shots, and really protected the rim.
Boy, I tell you what, I think you got to really appreciate the grit, getting dirty, staying engaged. That's really what defense is all about.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Lakers shooting their first free throws here tonight.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
You know, the numbers from the line, guys, are close to where they were last year. But just a tad worse, so not too bad.
First free throw is good. And Brooklyn making a change here. Cummings is checked in. Both free throws good from Randall.
And it's been a really good day for him at the line. Some other bigs have well-documented problems on their free throws. He's not one of them.
Here's McNeil. The top of the key jumper is on the mark. McNeil's got 8 points.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Here's Polides. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits. He has 6.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
High-octane action. They're doing everything right. How about that? I mean, this could turn into a blowout very quickly.
And here is Los Angeles now, following the bucket by the Nets. 17 seconds left to play here in the first. Ross in the corner. That 3 off the mark. Here's Polides. Again, Los Angeles.
How about the amazing crossover there? Demonstrating exactly how dangerous he can be when he's got...
Oh, Clark, it went in! Count it!
Yeah!
Oh, beats the buzzer from way down court. These fans are stunned.